That guy didn't just steal old bodies and bones. He did irreparable damage to an 1855 cemetery that was already struggling. The guy breaking into the cemeteries was smashing marble to steal the human remains to sell them for profit. This is an example of some of the more horrific damage. The mausoleums were busted into. He literally used a hook and rope to get to the lower levels to steal the bodies from the crypt. Here's another really horrific example of some of the damage that he caused. This is actually how they caught him. They started noticing the damage and they set up a sting. Most cemeteries have security and daytime operating hours. Unfortunately, the reason he was able to steal all of those bodies is because he targeted a place that was already vulnerable. Mount Moriah Cemetery is located in Yeadon, Pennsylvania, and it is the largest abandoned cemetery in the United States. After financial struggles and the death of the last owner, it was essentially abandoned from 2004 to 2011. Now, a 501c3 nonprofit organization formed, known as the Friends of Mount Moriah Cemetery Incorporated. There is no cemetery office, there is no grave openings, there is no profit coming to and from this business, so this nonprofit is the only way this cemetery has any sort of hope. They have scheduled cleanup days, but for most of the time, it's just the 12 volunteers meeting up, weed whacking, doing the mowing, and trying to restore as much as they can. If you work in funeral service or cemeteries, you understand how expensive this stuff can be. A single gravestone costs about $2,000. So imagine the amount of volunteer work it would take to restore a cemetery with over 80,000 burials. I am so proud of all of you because the day after the news broke, I started a fundraiser that has over $3,400 raised for this cemetery. Now, this will not scratch the surface of what they need to restore it, but I can't believe how much the community has come together. If you are interested in cemeteries, have profited from making content about cemeteries, death, or in the oddities community, this is a great way to combat this horrific act and what has happened. I understand that everything is tough for people right now, so this $3,400 that we raised is way more than I ever expected. If you're on Instagram, please link the fundraiser to your bio from my profile and contribute. The $10,000 is just a marker that I made after we surpassed $1,000 in a day. I will shift that goalpost if necessary, but we're gonna do the best we can to restore the cemetery to the way it was and repair the damages caused by the school.